What is up everyone, this is Electric Invest. Today talking about a little review on Xpeng once again. If you came over here from one of the previous videos, thank you so much for being in the channel again. This is an investment channel specifically on electric companies. I'm also invested in NIO as well as Tesla. So a lot of the people in the comment sections like to beliterate me when it comes to Xpeng supposedly stealing some source code when it comes to Tesla. Regardless of anything, I believe that every EV company deserves a chance, and Xpeng is definitely one of those companies that has brought us today an amazing return. I mean, look at it right now. It is at over $72. This is insane. So I just want to say real quick, congratulations to everybody who was holding on Xpeng for the longest term. When it comes to investment possibilities, I always tell people, if a company is going to go up and they have a product that is currently selling and people believing, if there's a little bit of controversy going on around, why not just give it a try? Put a small position, give it a try. You never know. And look what happened. If you would have bought this company when I started recommending it last week, when it was around $40 a share, which means that you would have doubled your investment in just literally a couple of weeks. This is something that's still valuable when it comes to growing your money, because I believe that even though it is really nice and dandy to, be a fanatic of a company, oh, I'm a Tesla fan, Elon Musk, all this and that. And trust me, once again, I am a Tesla fan, but it is no different from sports. Like you can't just be a Red Sox fan or a Yankees fan. Look at Apple versus Android. There's a lot of fanatics when it comes to Apple versus Android. Some people say, hey, Apple is the best thing ever. My point is that regardless of what you think about Xpeng itself, regardless of if you believe that Xpeng is going to go bad because it is currently being sued by Tesla regarding the incident with the source code, or if you think that these Chinese companies are just a fluff and you don't want to invest in them, that's completely understandable. Again, I do want to point out that my videos are not investment advice. My videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do talk about the money that I spend on my own and the investments that I do. I would not be talking about Xpeng if I would have not invested in Xpeng myself. The one thing that I want you to take away from this video is that Xpeng right now is a great opportunity. I've already made 2 videos talking about Xpeng being the next 10x growth EV stock, and if you guys have been paying attention ever since I've been posting these videos, you would have already been making so much money. And that's what I care about. I care about making money, and I care about helping you make money. So if this is something that you're interested, you should subscribe to this channel, because I've been uploading consistently almost every day. I also have talked about NIO, and I have talked about Tesla as well. But going back to Xpeng, today alone we already had a tremendous upside of over 18%. One of the major news that has brought this catalyst was on the video that I posted already earlier, which was talking about the news that they are gonna be using LiDAR, which is the technology that uses light as a radar, where it bounces off the objects around the car, so that way it tells the car where everything is and it can improve safety. Now, LiDAR is great in certain situations, but I also talked in that video a few concerns that I had that Elon Musk also talked about when it came to the fact that LiDAR is not necessarily going to be as good as people think it is. But again, it is one of the reasons why the stock has been going up recently, because this is just another new news when it comes to the technology of Xpeng. And when it comes to investing, any good news when it comes to improving the technology, even if it's not the best technology ever, even if it's just a slight improvement, or it's just something that's not going to be as big, but it is something new, it is going to be a reason to buy. So we can see over here in one of the articles over here, shares of Chinese electric vehicle maker Xpeng were trading higher on Monday after the company made a major technology announcement unveiling its new limited run model of an auto show in Guangzhou, China. So I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. So what they're talking about right now is the new Xpeng wing doors that I have to say they're pretty cool looking. I do personally think that the P7 looks nice, especially with the wing doors, which are aka Lamborghini doors. Personally speaking, I can totally see the appeal. I don't see it as a major thing. Again, the LiDAR situation when it comes to the autopilot is the second catalyst that brought the stock much higher today, not necessarily the wing doors. But I do want to talk about the projections for Xpeng a little bit. So according to this article, now that Xpeng sales momentum looks likely to continue for a while longer, the company said on November 12th that auto investors should expect it to deliver over 10,000 vehicles in the fourth quarter, generating revenues of around 2.2 billion yuan, which is approximately $334 million US, which is gigantic, guys. This is one of the reasons why investors are investing into this company. It wasn't just because of those Lamborghini doors, and it wasn't also because of the LiDAR, even though that's also a good catalyst. Again, I don't need to mention anything about LiDAR. If you don't know what LiDAR is, I already made a video about that yesterday. There's one thing that I want to talk to you guys about, why I believe Xpeng is going to continue to go up. I'm going to give you an example starting with Tesla, which again is my other position too. I have a lot of shares in Tesla, so you can't say anything if you are a Tesla fan when I'm talking about Xpeng. Because again, I give every company a chance. I'm not a hater. I am not a fanatic. I don't pick one company over another. Tesla is amazing, but every company has its own thing. So when it comes to Tesla, $521, right? So Tesla took the longest time to go up. This price is already too expensive for the majority of the new investors coming into the game right now. They say, well, I only have $2,000. That's all I have. Where can I put $2,000? I want to grow my money as much as I can. They would only be able to afford barely, not even 4 shares of Tesla. They would only be able to afford 3.8 shares of Tesla, which is not very good if you think about it, because when it comes to Tesla, if Tesla gets to $600, you're not going to make that much upside because you're only going to be able to afford 4.8 shares. Yes, you're going to probably, money-wise, you're going to be able to make approximately almost $80 per share, which would be around $400 and something. But when it comes to Xpeng, you can buy so much many shares, potentially getting you to not making $300 or $400. You could end up making $1,000 or $2,000 out of your return, because Xpeng keeps going up, and there's just a strong catalyst going on Xpeng right now. So due to the multiplier effect, which is when a company can multiply itself, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, maybe even 10 times, if you can buy 10 times more shares, you may have a better chance at making more money if the catalyst of the company continues to come week after week, month after month, year after year. So Tesla can get to 600 or 700, but it's going to take a little bit longer. Xpeng could potentially even reach $100, and you will make so much more money in the short term. If you're trying to grow your portfolio, I definitely recommend Xpeng. NIO as well. Again, this video is about Xpeng only. There's so many different EV companies that we can talk about, and I'm trying to give you some perspective because I totally understand why some people don't want to invest in Tesla right now, because they just want more money. They just want to increase their gains with a much higher multiplier. You can do that with NIO as well. But I do want to make a few words of advice for you guys right now. As of right now, at the share price of $72.17, I do want to advise you guys that coming on tomorrow, the 24th, on Tuesday, if you're in the United States or wherever you are in the world, coming up tomorrow on Tuesday, there could be a sell-off. So unless you already bought into Xpeng, I would advise to watch out. There could be a small sell-off coming up tomorrow. It could go down to 60 or 65 because it already went up tremendously too much today. So be careful, guys. Be careful. I cannot stress this any longer. I would wait a little longer if you have not bought any shares whatsoever for it to go into the 60s again, at the very least, before I put up another position or I increase more shares. Now, if you already have been invested since it was $20, $30, $40, $50 a share, it's totally okay if you want to take in some profits. Don't sell your whole position. Just sell maybe 30% or 40% of it. Keep the rest. You want to continue having a foot in the door. Personally speaking, I would just hold for the long term. There's a lot of great stuff coming up for the EV market, regardless if you're investing in Xpeng or NIO or Tesla. All of these companies in China are going to blow up next year. The Chinese government is expected to have over 25% of all vehicles being electrified, and that's coming up to be over 25 million vehicles. I mean, if NIO is projected to have an approximate 7% penetration when it comes to these sales, Xpeng could have very similar sales. So Xpeng could end up doing potentially anywhere between 5 to 7 million electric cars by 2025 that Xpeng is going to be selling. I believe Xpeng is also going to have this many cars. Why? Because when you're putting into perspective 25 million electrified vehicles, Tesla, NIO are going to be the biggest players, and Xpeng is right there with them. Eli Auto is probably also going to get a good chunk of it. So for that reason, Personally speaking, it is completely up to you. This is not investing advice, but it is completely up to you if you want to hold this for the longer term until next year and not cash out at all. But if you're trying to make a little bit of gains, watch out, because it's already going up tremendously too fast. It's coming up too fast. I just wanted to share some of my opinions and a little bit of my concerns when it comes to Xpeng. You know, the things that I like about it and the things that I don't like about it, and the things to watch out for the company. If you guys like these update videos or a little more information about Xpeng, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a like for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys on the next Xpeng video, or Tesla or NIO or Arrival, who knows.